Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosanna and I am obsessed about luxury fashion, all kinds of shopping, and a bit of travel in here. Today we want to chat about Phoebe Philo and her namesake label. She's most known for being a creative director for Celine from 2008 to 2017, nearly a decade. And prior to that, she was the creative director for Chloe from 2001 to 2006. She's like the creator for that Cabas bag, the Phantom, all those really famous Celine bags, etc. And it's still so highly sought after in the resale market. 5 years later, she's finally launched this brand. This is the A1 edit, and she will be dropping an A2 and an A3 drop in the following weeks. And I am actually here for it. There's been lots of controversy, like whether or not people hate it because of the pricing, etc., or they're like Phoebe Philo fans and they love it. I am neither a fan or a hater, but I do have lots of thoughts throughout. Let me get started with her collection and some highlights. I'm gonna go through all most of the pieces here and my thoughts on them. We have the cargo jacket made out of silk and viscose. You can see that background is red, and I've heard people say they hate that the items are in red when it's sold out, but I feel like it creates a sense of urgency. And if you really wanted to look at the details, I learned you can just press on the image, and if you save the image to your desktop or to your phone, you can see the items in real color. I love that she puts all the details in the description because right now it's online brand only. The next item, we have these oversized frame glasses, and they were one of the cheaper items sold on the website at $750 USD, and I actually love it. And 100% we're gonna be seeing this at Zara in less than a couple of months, right? And I love these glasses. Even the Celine glasses in the past, I have been obsessed over, and these are 100% gonna be the new sunglasses everyone's gonna be obsessed with. The brooch for $1,100. I know it's crazy. I feel like I understand that it's not a piece that I will buy, probably you won't buy, but I feel like designers need a couple of pieces that are really weird and really out there in order for you to buy the basic pieces. It's why they have couture and then they have all the bags. You're not gonna buy all the couture stuff. I mean, I'm not, but I'll probably buy the bags. And I want to see that they have that sense of fashion before buying the bags. I'm not just going to buy the bag if it was only a bag line. All right. We have the tailored column dress. This is really interesting. I mean, it looks great for work. Nothing too crazy for me. I do like the little details though. Here we have the boots at 100 millimeters. $17.50 USD. I do really like the shape and silhouette, and the chocolate brown is really, really gorgeous. The entire collection is maroon, burgundy, chocolate brown, black. It's these beautiful wintry colors and white, and it all mixes all together. She styles the collection throughout with black and chocolate brown together, or chocolate brown and maroon together. So I actually love that. I'm getting really into chocolate brown, especially now that it's winter. There's these square toe pumps in white. I am loving the square toes, and the description is so cute. They actually write in the descriptions for some of the shoes oh, it's such a soft leather, you're gonna be able to see your toes through the leather. What I like about that is that she's actually super descriptive in the sizing, and the material description, etc., because it's online only. And I feel even when I read through the material descriptions for the clothing, etc., it's so descriptive that I can I'm oh yeah, I know what a satin and a crepe back feels like. You can kind of almost visualize what it is, which is super helpful for anyone buying it online. Here's the patch pocket cargo trousers, matching from the jacket there. It's nothing crazy that I think I would buy. But it's definitely more elevated than standard, your standard military cargo trousers. Plain t-shirt with these high-low hems. I feel that was really popular back in 2007 16 around. I saw a lot of high-low rounded hems back then where you could tuck in the front, 2 or 3 ways of wearing. And what I do like about Phoebe Philo is that she never has gone really into the trends too much. It's always like these pieces that are super simplistic, yet with the edgiest of details, or the smallest like tailored details that make you go like, oh, that is really beautiful. And you won't be able to place a time on it too much. Like, it's not like a trend piece that's like a super crop top. Like, it's things that you can wear like over and over again throughout many years. These are just like the most ridiculous pants with like these shredded embroidery. And then she kind of keeps that going. You know, you see that skirt here, but this is like the zip leather jacket for $6,900 USD. It is quite nice. It has a very vintage silhouette, like the 70s, like these oversized shoulders, oversized silhouette. And I love how she matches it with those sunglasses. I absolutely love the sunglasses. And I think one reason why I'm loving it so much is because it's really going to protect you from those UV rays. All right, we have this like gorgeous jacket here with shearling. It really gives me these vintage vibes, like that A-line silhouette. These trousers are my absolute favorite pants. I love that they are zip ups from all the way in the back, so you can literally like kind of design. This is actually the key piece which made me really interested in her collection, are these high-waisted tailored trousers. They are wool. They have these zips that you can literally open it up to the waistband. Made in Italy. I love this. If I could pick one piece from her collection, regardless of price, because I know the pricing is a huge thing, I would actually get these pants. I am 100% sure I'm going to see them at Zara soon, but I would get those pants and those sunglasses. Super gorgeous. I feel like it brings the whole collection together, in my opinion. Another sunglasses, these Peak sunglasses, kind of cute. And another oversized frame, but these like light yellow acetate ones, caramel acetate. And then this is the t-shirt dress that has gotten everyone super crazy because it's $19,000. $19,000 USD. Like, that is absolutely, I can't even say anything. And it's probably not even that comfortable because it's sequins. Sequins have never been comfortable. However, I do like the fact that it's sequins because we can bring it back, right? It's supposed to be hand knitted, so maybe it's super expensive because every sequin is like, yeah, it says the dress is all over hand embroidered with iridescent sequins. So someone has hand embroidered, or maybe multiple people, this entire dress. $19,000. Right? They have even leggings in this black shiny polyamide. I would never buy leggings, like these athletic type leggings from a designer brand, because that's just ridiculous. Like, am I not supposed to wear it to the gym? Am I supposed to wear it to the gym? But it's like kind of cute. It's interesting that it's like wavy, but I would never buy it. I also can see the fit for the leggings aren't like the best. It probably only fits semi nicely because the model is so skinny. But on normal people, it's gonna not look so good. So not a huge fan of anything athletic wear, to be honest. Like, I know Hermes, that's like athletic line. I would probably never buy it from them. Not because I don't love it, but it's like, I'd rather buy it from Lululemon, Alo Yoga, you know, like people who actually do athletic, or Nike, you know, Adidas, etc. Like, I wouldn't be buying it from Phoebe Philo for like $600 pair of leggings to go to the gym. Or maybe they don't go to the gym, but why else would you wear leggings? Drop trousers, the cigar wool. It's so crazy. And I can't believe it's sold out. It looks like a horse a little bit, like these little fluffy bits here. I'm glad they didn't decide to do it on the back side, but I mean, that's like a no for me, but it's very interesting. I have to give it to the fact that some of these pieces I haven't really seen before. Like that zip up on the back of the trouser, it seems so simple, but for some reason I don't recall ever seeing that. And I've looked at a lot of things. Hand combed embroidered slice skirt. I actually really like this one too. For some reason, I just feel, and with the shoes, the shoes almost give me like hooves vibes, like horses. Gives me like a little bit of Mason Margiela. Put it together, it just, I mean, it looks very cool, but it's probably very uncomfortable to walk with because the sides of this skirt would just like puddle. It like, you probably, it looks good in the photos, but what I mean is like, if you're actually realistically wearing it and walking and sitting down, it'll probably look kind of weird, but it's pretty cool. I would love it if it's like shorter. Right now, like the way it hangs, it looks like pants, like half pants, but when you walk, it's just gonna look like two stringy jellyfish bits. There's been like a lot about the bags. This one's called the extra large cabas, and it is massive. I saw like an influencer say, Cassie, she was saying like, oh, it's so heavy, 2.2 kgs. But honestly, if you go check your heavy Birkins, like let's say a Birkin 35, it's also 3 kg. And like the size is comparable. Like I wouldn't say the weight of it is anything to be really afraid of, because if you're buying a big leather tote, it's gonna be heavy. No one's complaining about how heavy the Hermes bags are. Why would you complain about this one? I feel like people just want to complain about some things. I do understand it's very expensive. These are definitely even higher than the row prices, and the row prices already blow my mind. It's not for me, but I mean, I'm not hating on it. I think that it's very sleek. It fits into the category of like the Row, Mason Margiela, the old Celine. So I like it. I don't have $10,000 to blow on a bag like that, but if I did, if money wasn't an object, I mean, it's already sold out. I might. There's a scarf top with a black silk satin. I've seen this like throughout the years, and I do think it is very classic. And I do like that the scarf can be like worn loose, or you can fix it at the neck. I mean, it's classic. I've kind of seen it over and over again, like reinvented, but I still think it's very classy. And I am a huge fan of long sleeves, and like high neck things. Great for like modesty as well as UV. Perfect. These loafers, I mean, they are a bit weird. Yes, I do agree that they do have like King Louis the IV vibes. I do agree on that. Jacket with attachable scarf. I do like this one. It reminds me of like, it's like the same vibe as her silk top, but in leather with like the bomber jacket. And I think it's really, really pretty. I do really like the color as well. Again, she's matching that like beautiful army green with the browns. And even if you don't want to take anything from this collection, because right now I'm not, but I'm loving this for style and seeing like what I can wear for the winter. It's giving me lots of inspiration. Like here, I'm like, okay, I'm definitely getting like more chocolatey totes this season. I'm gonna wear it with like greens, with maroons, with blacks. So I'm gonna mix it all together, and it like the way that she styled it is really, really gorgeous. And I love that big leather scarf. Like I very rarely to never see a massive leather matching color scarf to a bomber jacket, so I find that really cute. And I like that it's of course detachable, and of course it comes in black as well. There's a high neck jumper. This is amazing with the materials, with the merino, the yak wool, and it obviously looks like incredibly comfortable and soft, and it's already sold out. It's this beautiful chocolate brown, which I am absolutely loving. I used to not like it as well. It does come in the white too, but as I'm aging, I'm like starting to like the chocolate browns. It feels like it softens the features a bit better. I know I'm wearing all black again, and I have a massive amount of black clothes, but when you wear like colors that are very dark but they're not black, I feel like it softens you. It makes it like, I personally feel like it makes you a little bit more feminine. You know, it's just a little bit easier, you know? Another bag, this is in ox blood. So I believe this like bag comes in like white and black, etc. and this ox blood. And it's cute. It does remind me of the trio. Nothing really bad to say about it. There's a man's coat in this concrete wool, which is like a gray. And I think it's cute. Very classic coat. If you don't have one already, it is quite nice. I wish it was 100% wool. This one has 30% polyamide in it. Most of the clothes I've noticed are made all in Italy, or they're made in like the UK. This is an asymmetric tailor top. This is kind of cute. I used to have a dress something like this, but it was so hard to wear because it's asymmetrical bit. But I do like that the entire outfit is this tonal material as well as this tonal color. I think it's really pretty and it makes it a lot easier to pair. But in reality, these like asymmetrical things, especially this like such exaggerated shape, is like kind of hard to wear personally. This is another hand-combed embroidery dress in oxblood. Very interesting. This mom bracelet, someone said this to me and I cannot unsee it, but it kind of just looks like a knockoff Miu Miu. I'm so sorry. Like it just looks like kind of like the Miu Miu logo. And they have it in the necklace too. This is something I definitely wouldn't get. I do appreciate though that it is silver with gold plated. If you even notice, if you go to like Chanel, etc., a lot of the costume jewelry, the stuff that's not 18 karat or fine jewelry, it's all brass. It's not even plated gold and it's not even silver. So at least I appreciate that it's silver. Yes, the prices are high. I mean, but she's marking her territory as this like high-end designer. So she's gonna have to put the prices high. I mean, but I'm at least appreciative that the fabrications, how it's made, the materials, the tailoring, the details reflect that high price point. You know, I just want to say, like, I appreciate that. If she was gonna be putting out like brass material costume jewelry and still selling it for $1,000, that's when I'll be pretty offended. Another tote. This tote is called the Small Kit Cabas. Really cute, kind of like the small version of that big one, and it's 4,300 USD. There's these like square booties. I'm really liking square toes or anything that's not like the sharp toes anymore. I'm going back to like almond or square, just because like the sharp toes, I've been squishing my toes for so many years. I'm almost over it. They also have it in the soft black leather. And I told you about how like in the description, it almost like gives you an idea of how it'll fit. The supple leather allows the shape of the foot to show through. Like I really like how it's so descriptive like that. That really got me a bit. So these are everything I wanted to share with you from the collection. That's just like a highlight of most things. The A1 edit was 150 pieces. And, you know, she's going to continue to do really great things, in my opinion. I definitely love it. I am a fan. I'm not a fan to pay that price point, but I am a fan of the collections. And this is like controversial, but I don't care that the prices are high. I mean, I'm not the right consumer for it anyways. But what I mean is, she was a creative director for Chloe, for Celine for so long, and I know and I understand those are like designer heritage brands, and her name brand is not, but she's established her designs as well as her fans for so many years that I think she deserves it. Like she could have gone the opposite way and done what like Karl Lagerfeld did, and he created a brand that was like very accessible for the mainstream consumer, with like it literally has like a cartoon character of his cat and Karl Lagerfeld on himself, and like those sell for like $150, $200. You can find them at like mass department stores even now. And like people who maybe couldn't afford Chanel but like Karl Lagerfeld as a designer would buy Karl Lagerfeld stuff now, and you can even find them at outlets these days. But in my opinion, I mean, I don't personally like that. I've never shopped at Karl Lagerfeld at that store. I feel like it doesn't scream luxury or fashion to me. It just feels like someone who wants a piece of his name. And I mean, I don't feel like fashion should be like that. I appreciate tailoring. I appreciate beautiful fabrics and quality. I actually don't like, I mean, I buy Zara, you know, I buy mass-produced stuff, but when I can save enough money, I do try to buy quality over quantity, as like, you know, I'm unboxing loads of stuff all the time, but I do appreciate quality is what I'm trying to say. I'd rather buy like one piece of Phoebe Philo's collection, maybe the sunglasses, which I am absolutely loving, for $780 USD, rather than her creating a collection where like the sunglasses were $50 and they're just like mass produced in China. I mean, in my opinion, I like what she's done and I can't wait to see more of it. Let me know what your thoughts are.